Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger. This will be episode 8 and I've done a lot of work off camera this time. So I apologize for people who like watching me build boring things, but I've done a lot of work off camera. First of all, I started expanding the housing over here. I finally completed the road and I tore down the house that was in the way. I will make up for it later to certificates, I promise. I refueled the peat farm once, got some more peat stocked up because we're going to need that in an episode coming up very soon. And you might have noticed the tree out there. Yeah, I went out and I actually did find a jungle biome, but it is like over a kilometer off to the west. Or east, rather. It sucked finding that place. Now, there's also another major change on the minimap, and it's these buildings over here. This is the start of my workshop. I'm going to eventually move all of my industrial craft machines over here. I'm going to move all of my chests into here, and this is going to be my workshop / storage room. But we're not going to get to that right now, because there's an aspect of Minecraft that I've been putting off for a while now that kind of ties in with one of the mods that I have that I really want to get started on early, and it is forestry. So I have myself a new little bee workshop here. I went around and I collected some more bees off camera, including a couple of tropicals. Man, those were a pain to find. And one marshy. Now, I don't really have a use for the marshies yet, but we'll get there. Night is falling, I need to go sleep, which is okay because I need to build a few machines too. Can only sleep at night. What do you call that? Well, sunset, but there. Now it's night. Snoozing away, and let's get to work in here. Completely forgetting what I was about to do. I need machines. Most specifically, I need something that's going to turn the honeycomb that I have into a usable product. This is going to require a lot. Yeah, I may as well just make up a ton of bronze. I'm gonna need it eventually anyway. Two stacks of bronze. Let's turn one stack of it into sturdy machines, and we are going to need a centrifuge, which is just copper, a sturdy machine, and some glass. Well, I have some glass. I have some sand in there too, which shouldn't be in there. Let's just throw him in here and get rid of him. I have some copper, of course, and I'm going to want several of these things because I'm going to be eventually producing a lot of stuff. So for right now, let's produce 2 of those. Make 3. Can never be too safe with these things. I'm also going to need something to further refine some product. Well, you know, I'll worry about that. No, I'll worry about that now. I'm going to need a squeezer, which is tin. Get some of that. And let's make 2 squeezers. Should be... No, let's make 3. Again, can never be too safe with these things. Oops, I accidentally made 5. Don't think I needed that many. Especially since I needed another machine. I need a carpenter, which is bronze. Alright, and how am I going to power this, you ask? I'm going to power this using the biogas engines I produced earlier. I'm going to need my wooden conductive pipe, my golden conductive pipe, and I'm going to build myself a new type of pipe. This is a pipe out of additional Buildcraft objects. It is called a power switch pipe. It's a golden conductive pipe and a lever. How neat is that? So let's go into our ingots chest and grab out a bunch of gold because we're going to need it. We're going to need some redstone. And I don't have enough glass, so let's come over here and grab the glass I was cooking up. Toss that up there. 56 is more than enough. I have some levers. And we are going to turn all of this into golden conductive pipe. And we are going to go set up shop. Actually, I'm going to grab a little bit of food first. I am running very low on bread. I'm going to have to come up with a source of food soon. I don't want to use the apples. And I'll explain that in a little bit here. Well, I guess I'm not really running low on bread, am I? I just needed to make it. Okay, let's put that away. I'm not planning on fighting any Endermen for now, so let's put away the athame. I need some biomass cans, which I have there. And I also have some here. And I have a slime, as usual. Note to self, in episode in not too near future, make nano saber. And armor. Armor's good. I am also going to need some lava. In order to fuel these things. So, and I have absolutely no lava cans here. Let's see here. Well, we can fix that. Let's put this portal someplace a little more convenient. Back through here. Switch away from the portal gun. Let's head out back behind my house and just grab 9 of my lava cans. That should be more than enough to get me set up. Now, I want to set up... I don't want to set it up in here. I don't want to set it up in my workshop, really. I really should have made this room just a little bit longer. But I will make up for that now. Let's... Do I have any cobble on me? Of course not. Let's go get some cobble. I'm just going to lay the foundation right now. I'll build the pretty building around it later. Wow, frame rate dropped really bad there for a second. Odd number floor, that's no good. Whatever. No? No. And really should have brought more cobble with me, huh? Especially if I'm going to do what I think I'm going to do, which is probably extend this building around behind here. And then have it meet up with the apiary at some point. So let's just go grab a little bit more cobble. May as well get us a good solid foundation. By the way, that's my lookout tower, in case anyone was wondering. I use that to look for Endermen in the night, or survey the village to see if there's any dark spots that I need to go light up. Or just to hang out. There's a certificate in my workshop. That's great. Okay, on the list of things to do in the near future. Move all of my Industrial Craft 2 machines, which I'm probably going to upgrade my MFE into an MFSU at some point tonight. I'll do it on camera, so no worries about that. I want to get a sorting system going pretty soon. I'm not sure whether I want to do a red power sorting system or if I want to just do it the lazy man's way and the expensive way and use logistics pipes. I need some logistics pipes anyway, so that might not be a bad idea, but I don't know, I'm not convinced yet. So let's go ahead and lay out where the wall is going to be here. That'll be our wall. And I think what I might do is I might have the biogas plants be underground and have a power pipe running up. That sounds like a pretty cool idea to me, so let's do it. I'm abusing the first rule of Minecraft here. You should never, ever, ever dig straight down unless you know exactly what you're doing. Do I know exactly what I'm doing? Not a clue. But I'm doing it anyway. I'm not going to clear out a huge amount of room here right now because this is just kind of a temporary thing. I'll clean it up later. Need to go one more down, I think. There we go. Put a little light down here so it doesn't get too dark. And we're just going to lay our biogas engines. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I'm going to eventually want to have a power switch in the wall right up there, I think. So we'll want to have this probably like that. No, I didn't want to do that. Me out. Thank you. Well, that'll work. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really care. We'll have those sitting there. We'll have our golden pipe over the top here. And I'll put that there for the moment. We need our wooden pipes on like that. Let's make absolutely sure we can get out of here at the end of this little process. Come on. There. Doink. Alright. I forgot my wrench. So I'm gonna have to come back down here anyway. There. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. And we'll just run that pipe up. We'll step through here, and we'll go sleep through the night. Don't have that warehouse lit yet. Or, don't have that workshop lit yet. So, I don't want to run a risk of mobs spawning in there. Which, my luck, we probably just got 15,000 of them, huh? We got bees over there, and hey, we got no mobs. That's a first. I forgot my buildcraft wrench again, but it's okay, we'll go back to it. I need my centrifuge, I need my squeezer, and I'm thinking do the centrifuges first. And I kind of don't want to use the other two squeezers right now. I'll hold on to those for later in case I need them. I need to make... I could have sworn I had a carpenter on me. I left it in here. That's fine. Let's grab my Buildcraft wrench. There it is. And you know what? I've been putting this off for too long. Let's build a new item. It involves some bricks. Put in a circle, you get an alloy furnace. This is a Red Power 2 item, which allows you to, no surprise, cook up alloys. It does a lot more than that, but that's a pretty good oversight for now. We are going to take a stack of copper. We are going to take 4 stacks of redstone, and we're just going to chuck all of this stuff in here. Now, watch closely, because I don't have any charcoal. This is how much I want this red alloy wire. I'm actually using coal in the alloy furnace to produce this. Alright. While that cooks up, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put down the carpenter on the edge here. That's good. Yellow, which means blue is down there. Let me in. Point. And we have red alloy, which if we toss it in here and put it in a straight line up, gives us red alloy wire. Put these away for now, and we'll step back through here. We'll orient these properly, and then we are going to feed each one of these 3 lava cans. That's going to give them the heat they need to get kick-started. We're also going to feed each one 3 biogas cans. And that's going to give them the fuel they need to get started. Now that they have the fuel they need a way to operate. They need a redstone signal. How do you get a redstone signal? Using red alloy wire. And if you're not an idiot like I am, you can do this a lot cleaner than I am probably. But I'm kind of going for appearance's sake here. Alright. Always disorients me for a second there when I step through a portal. It really shouldn't, because I should know exactly where I'm going. Or it always does. We need a lever for now, because the lever is how we're going to control these engines. Now, where is that coming through? It's coming through right here. I'm not a huge fan of that, so for now, we're just going to do it like this. And, well, I'll cover that up and make it look pretty later. For right now, I'll just do it that way. And there's our main control lever. Okay. Now, we need a way to get power to these things. Actually, you know what? That lever there is not going to work, is it? You know what? Until I can pretty it up later, I'm just going to put the control lever there. Now, we need a golden conductive pipe coming out of the top of each one of these machines. We also want to be able to control when each of these machines are on, which means we're going to need 7 power switch pipes. Those are going to go right like this. Power switch pipe, if it's getting a redstone signal, will turn on. If it's not getting a redstone signal, it will turn off and just physically disconnect the entire pipe. like you're seeing here. Pipes aren't connected, so they're not going to get any power. There's a couple more things that I want to put in this room, but I'm not quite there yet. For right now, let's go ahead and attach a lever to each one of these things. And I'll just use a piece of this rubber wood that I collected from the rubber wood tree in the jungle. Which, by the way, I do have a rubber wood sapling planted out there. I don't know if anyone noticed it or not. I doubt it because I wasn't really close enough to see it. But I do have a rubber wood sapling out there. Now, with these things, if I flip that lever, it connects. If not, it doesn't. So, that's good. Close our portal. We don't need to be down messing around in the bottom for right now. We're going to come over and get into our end chest here. We're going to get our honeycomb. The honeycomb, we're going to come over here and we're going to put it in one of the centrifuges. And we're going to turn the main power to our biogas engines on. And then we're going to connect our power switch pipe. When that engine revs up, it's going to start processing our honeycomb and our centrifuge, and it's going to start doing it pretty quick if I miss my guess. If I don't miss my guess. Now, there is something else that I need to produce. You know what, I should probably move the fermenter in there too. Let's move the fermenter in, and let's have it take the place of one of these centrifuges, because right now I'm not really producing enough to justify 3 centrifuges. Actually, I'm really not producing enough to justify 3 squeezers. So let's replace the squeezer on the end here with the fermenter. We'll put this stuff in there. You can see we're getting a good supply of power to this now. Let's take the honey drops and let's put them in the squeezer. And let's connect that power. Now it's going to slow our centrifuge down just a little bit, not too much. And let's take the wax that we got from that, go back over here, open. This wax is amazing stuff. By itself, it acts as pipe waterproofing, but if you put it in a straight line like that, you get wax capsules. What good are wax capsules? Well, wax capsules act same as cans. Put them in here, and it will actually pull out. Let's pull out the honey drops. Throw those in the squeezer and start squeezing us up some more honey. We have a honey capsule. Honey capsules are good things. Why are they good things? Because if you take honey capsules and you put them in a fermenter, you get more efficient biogas production. Let's toss some cans in there. Come over here, collect the rest of our honey drops. That's done working now, so we can shut it off. Toss those in there. Get ourselves a second honey capsule. Toss it in there. Now the only problem is that it burns through honey pretty quick. And I'm not really producing enough yet to justify yeah, that entire operation I just set up. But you know what? I will be very soon. So, good enough for me. Let's come over here and sleep through the night. Because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go play around with our bees. Now, the modest bees and the jungle bees, the tropical ones, I can't really do anything with those at the moment because I don't have any apiaries set up out in the desert or out in the jungle, and the jungle right now is way too far away for me to walk consistently. So there's not a whole lot I can do with that right now, but that doesn't mean I can't get started with bees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to grab some of my meadows bees, and I'm going to grab some of my forest bees. I'm also going to need 3 drones from each, and I'm going to combine them. Now, I could combine the forest with the forest and the meadows with the meadows like I have been doing, but that's going to get me nowhere fast. Pure breeding bees is a great way to keep pure strains, but it's not a way to progress in beekeeping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a meadows princess and a forest drone. I'm going to combine those in each one of these 3 apiaries. Meadows princess, forest drone, and over here I'm going to do the opposite, forest princess and meadows drone. Now if we come over here and look at this, we're going to have a meadows queen, and she has an unknown genome right now. In order to get her to have a known genome, we have to make an object called a beealizer. Herein lies the problem. I don't remember how to make a freaking beealizer. So short of alt-tabbing out of my Minecraft window and looking it up, I can't really do it at the moment. I know roughly how it works, but I can't remember the specifics. However, I know it takes 1 diamond. I think it takes some empty cells. I know it takes some glass panes. You know what, I'm just going to take all the glass panes. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to play around in the carpenter, because this is how you make the beealizer. I'm going to take some of my cans. Is it cans around the side, diamonds, and tin? No? Maybe backwards? No? Redstone? I should know this recipe by now, and unfortunately I think it's one of those recipes that you can't look up. See, you can't look up the beealizer recipe because it's actually made in a machine. Let's take some redstone and try that. Is it redstone down here? There we go, beealizer. Now, in order for a beealizer to work, or in order for a carpenter to work, it has to have water. So I'm going to go grab some water cans. I think 10 will fill the machine completely. There we go. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to turn the power back on. And I'm going to flip the switch to this. And then I'm going to click on the beealizer to force it to start working. To tell it, hey, I don't want you to sit here and wait for more materials. I want you to work now. And it's going to start producing a beealizer for me. And in a minute or 5 here, when it actually gets done, there we go. This thing takes for bloody ever. And we have a beealizer. Let's turn the power off. And let's shut the main power off. No need to waste it. Now, the Beealyzer lets you analyze bees. You have to have honey drops in order to use it. Which means I can't really do anything with it right now, because A, well, I don't really have any bees to analyze. B, I don't have any honey drops. Although there was some honeycomb. There's a few bits of it. So I can get some honey drops. Put those in my centrifuge here. And it's going to work through its internal buffer of power. It's not going to get very far. But if I turn this on, it'll just blaze through this stuff really fast. I'll come back and mess with it after the bees are done. For right now, let's go ahead and make the jump in power here. I need an MFSU attached to this thing. I don't really need it, but I want it. I'm going to need 6 diamonds for this. I'm also going to need a bunch of copper wire. I don't have the necessary rubber to do that. So, yep, MFSU officially on hold. Need to get a rubber tree farm going. A better one than that. Since I'm not going to do that, what else can I do this episode? I'm only 20 minutes in. Well, more like 25. Once again, I forgot to turn on my stopwatch when I started the episode. Work faster, bees. Thaumcraft. That's what I can do. Let's come over here and see how the cobblestone I threw in here earlier did me. 5 pieces. Not bad. So let's go ahead and split that up and see if we get lucky with our fragments of lost knowledge. Come on. 5. Aha! Theory, Thaumic Crystallizer. Theory, Thaumic Restore. Let's take these out, because it is actually possible to get duplicates on these theories, and I don't want to. This must interest you a lot for you to be staring me in the face like that. Let's go ahead and get the Thaumic Crystallizer out of the way first. It's an easy, so it's just going to fly through it. 73% chance of successes, 6% chance of failures, 100% chance of loss, but you pretty much always have that until you get into a little bit later in the game. Alright, and we have our discovery. Thaumic Crystallizer. Start the Thaumic Restore, which 63% chance, while we check out what the Thaumic Crystallizer does for us. This arcane device can convert liquid Vis back into Vis crystals by re-energizing depleted crystals. The type of crystals produced are semi-random, influenced by surrounding, blah blah blah. It can transform existing crystals into different types. So it's an expensive recipe, uses 1 of each Vis crystal and a diamond. Can't really see needing to use that for anything right away. But the Thaumic Restore, this is a neat item. The Thaumic Restore allows you to repair damage to any items placed within or recharge certain magical items. It requires Vis to function. Basically, it lets you repair stuff that's breaking. If you have a really cool enchanted pickaxe and drop it in the Thaumic Restore, it fixes itself. That's nice. Let's see if we get any more luck with these fragments. We've been really lucky so far. Wow, got another one. Charm of Cleansing. This one's a hard. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way, and let's use our cobblestone. Since we're having so much luck with this, now watch me get really unlucky and completely blow what I'm about to do. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to grab some of my artifacts, including my zombie brains. Relic Hunter. Grab a... No, we don't need the book at the moment. Let's grab our ancient weapon. And while we're at it, let's grab a vaporous crystal or 3. Or 4. There we go. And we'll come in here and we'll sleep. Sleeping is going to be fairly important for me right now because my bees can't work at night. So if I want the bees to work with any speed at all, I have to be a little bit more attentive to their needs. Let's see, it doesn't look like I've had a whole lot of luck so far. Aha, yeah I have. I have a common princess. And some common drones. We'll come back and play with those guys in a minute here. Because I'm really wanting to push my luck with Thaumcraft at the moment, since I'm getting really lucky so far. And we have a discovery for the Charm of Cleansing. The Charm of Cleansing, this protective charm cures you of harmful effects like poison and douses you if you are on fire. It won't protect you from direct fire damage. Basically, yeah, if you light yourself on fire, it's not going to save your bacon, but it's going to put you out if you can escape on your own. My inventory is completely full of junk. Let me go clean it up real quick. Okay, put the cans away, put the red alloy wire away, put that away, we can put our ingots away, biogas cans, and that, and our spare squeezer. What else do we have? We're going to grab our Relic Hunter enchantment. Now we've already looked at all 4 of these. If you take 4 discoveries and put it around a book, I think it's 4, you get the Thaumanomicon, which will allow you to view any discoveries that you've made, meaning you don't have to hold on to them. Let's put it away. And close our portal, come back in here. I want to try researching some zombie brains. This could go badly for me. Fragment of Forbidden Knowledge. You know what, let's hold off on researching that for the moment. I'm going to use some of the other artifacts that I have that are a little more common to help boost my success chance on this. Because what I want can only be gotten from zombie brains. It wasn't the Soul Stealer enchantment I was after, but we'll take it. Soul Stealer. Weapons with this enchantment cause the attacked creature's spirit to remain trapped in the mortal realm. Basically, you can get a soul fragment from killing normal critters, like zombies and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and use some of our common forbidden artifacts with the zombie brain to boost our success chance. We have a 46% chance of success on researching this thing. Oh, we got 2. We got really lucky there. Vampiric. Anyone who's played any sort of D&D or anything like that should know what a vampiric enchantment does. So I'm just gonna click the thing so I learn it, and I'm not gonna bother reading it. You know what it does. Let's keep going. Let's switch back to the skulls. Nope. Fragment of Forbidden Knowledge. Dark Infuser. This one's a moderate. which still isn't very hard. It's 68% chance of success, 9% chance of failure. Come on. I think next episode I need to get a Thalmic laboratory up and running. The Dark Infuser works similarly to the normal Infuser, except it is used to create objects of a more malevolent nature. Speed is determined by the phase of the moon, requires tainted V's in addition to pure V's. Basically, there's two different types of magic in the world, good magic and bad magic. This one, or most items are made out of good magic. This one is used to make the stuff that's made out of bad magic. I really shouldn't be researching the zombie brain, I should be researching the other fragment of forbidden knowledge, but whatever. Okay, I got no luck on that. Let's go ahead and keep researching zombie brains until I get what I want. Brain in a jar. Difficulty torturous. We're going to try that again. Torturous is... let's just say that you're more likely to fail a torturous than you are to succeed. 78% chance of success for the Wand of Bone. Wand of Bone. Now, I'm going to use these to help boost my success chance. One summons a skeletal archer that attacks undead. Basically, you summon a pet. Try the brain in a jar again. Bow of Bone. This one's a tricky, which is also pretty bad. I'll try those off camera. If I get lucky with them, I'll get lucky with them, but I'm not going to sit here and wait for them to go. And I'm going to try the rest of my zombie brains here to see if I can get something better than torturous, because the odds of me actually getting that are extremely low. Brain in a jar, hard, that's better. That's going to give me a 52% chance of success, which I can help boost a little bit by feeding it a couple of really common artifacts. The common artifacts are best used pretty much to help boost your chance of success on researches that you really, really want. The rare and the uncommons, not so much. I like using those to actually get new researches. We could use the brain in the jar theory to help boost our brain in the jar theory. Let's do that. No. Let's use our dark infuser theory. There we go. Discovery, brain in a jar. This is actually the thing that I was after. What else can I say? It's a brain in a jar. It occasionally does whisper something useful. Maybe you should use it instead of bookcases for enchanting or research. Yeah. That's why I want it. It helps boost your chance of success further than these bookshelves can. Put it around an enchantment table, and suddenly your maximum level of enchantment goes way, way, way up. Now, while I'm having good luck with this, let's see how many good things we can get out of this, except, no. Yeah, why not? We're going to boost our success chance with the rare artifacts, and we're going to research the exceptional artifact. Our chance of success is 184%. We only got 2, and it used all 3. I think our luck just went south. Let's go ahead and try researching it. Thalmic Duplicator. And you know what? I think I've done enough playing around with Thaumcraft for right now. I'm coming up on the end of the episode, and I kind of want to work with the Bealizer before I end this episode. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm just going to toss all of this junk related to Thaumcraft in here, and I will come back and mess with it off camera. And dirt, cobblestone, brick, glass, crap. Let's go get our bees and the products that we got from our bees. So we got a bunch of bees here. The common bee is actually what I was hoping for here, because the common bee is your gateway into all of the other types of bees. And it's turning nighttime. Toss the honeycomb in here, flip this on, flip this on, get our beeswax, or our honey drops. In order to use the beealyzer, you have to use some honey to keep the bees from beating the crap out of you. No, I'm going to hit you with a bee. How much does that suck? Beaten to death with a bee. So this common princess here, if we put her in this top slot of the beealyzer, we're going to find out that she is a common forest. She has normal climate and humidity tolerances. She produces honeycomb. And one of the possible mutations is into, whatever that is. I have no idea what that bee is. The common drone was a common forest drone. And let's do the other common drone. He's a common forest drone. So nothing really interesting on them. Let's get the rest of my honey out of here. Let's check out some of the other bees that we got. We have a forest princess here. She's a forest meadows hybrid. This meadows is a meadows forest hybrid. Forest meadows. Meadows forest. So pretty much exactly what we would have expected to see. Meadows forest. And meadows common. This actually works to our benefit. Honey drop. Toss that in there, and let's come over here and sleep through the night, and then I will explain to you what I'm about to do. Sleep through the night. This is going to be a slightly longish episode again, but I want to explain this step before I wrap up. I'm sure there aren't very many people who will complain about it a long episode. So, in here, we have a common forest hybrid and a meadows common hybrid. I'm not going to go through the trouble of drawing the Punnett square out right now, but let's just say that all of three of these traits are dominant. So, common forest, meadows common. That means that we could have one of four possible results. We're either going to get a forest common in some order or another. We're going to get a meadows common in some order or another. We're going to get a forest meadows in some order or another. Or we're going to get a pure common in, well, pure common. The odds are pretty good with us of getting a pure common. Now we could combine it with common drones here, but I have a plan for them. We're going to do the common princess, and we're going to do the meadows drone. We're going to do this forest princess with this common drone. And we're going to do this meadows princess with this common drone. Over here, we're just going to reattempt our crossbreed with the three remaining. a princess, and a drone of the opposite type. These other bees, I don't really care what they turned out to be. I don't really have enough honey to analyze every single bee I get at the moment, so I'm just going to pick 3 at random. I'm going to analyze them. Meadows Forest, he is junk. Meadows Forest, he is junk. Forest Meadows, he is junk. What do you do with junk bees? If you said you keep them, you are wrong. You toss them in here and let them drown. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's going to spell the end of the episode right there because I just accidentally minimized out. I don't want my audio to desync any worse. So this has been Nightdagger with episode 8 of Let's Play Modded Minecraft. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I will catch you next time.